Hey, this is Johnny Beane, and this is my daily vlog, podcast style for VEDA, vlog every day in August. It is August 23rd, 2017. It is 10:17 p.m. here on the West Coast. What would that be? What time is it now? Oh, it's 10:18. Getting some retweets here. Thank you, Mikey Fingers, for the retweet. You'll have to excuse me. Man, I probably shouldn't be talking. I uh I had this like chicken sandwich that I gave me what do you call it? Acid reflux. And for dinner tonight, I had chicken with this barbecue sauce. So now my throat is burning, my mouth is burning, everything is burning. This hopefully this isn't too unpleasant to listen to. But either way, got to do these. They got to be done. Hopefully, you guys did not hear that. Let's see. I didn't look at the calendar today, so I don't know what the topic is. Although I don't need it, I can say anything. Yeah, basically, I had to get my car worked on today. Hey, 7/8, man. Unpleasant. Oh, I was just talking about my acid reflux, and on top of that, I had some spicy barbecue sauce tonight for dinner. So now my throat is burning, my mouth is burning, everything is burning. I'm trying to talk, and it's unpleasant. I think that was the word. Hashtag. So yeah. So anyway, I took my car in to get it looked at. I'm doing a road trip in just a few days. I think it is. Humbucker is in here. Hey man, Humbucker's waving. I'm waving back. uh 7/8. Well, it wasn't that spicy, but it was spicy enough. Spicy enough to kind of affect, I guess. So anyway, I'm taking a road trip. I think we're leaving Sunday. So we're getting the car, looked over and, this and that. And uh as the car was getting, looked at, I went and I hadn't eaten anything yet. This was this morning. So I went and got this chicken sandwich, and it was like a chicken tender, I guess. A chicken tender on, you know, on bread with coleslaw. I've always called it cold slaw. Coleslaw is what it is. Had that, and it was pretty good. It was all right. Um, but then, a few hours later, my throat's burning. And if you watched any of tonight's video, um, which got busted tonight, thank you very much. Those guys do not believe me. I tell them there's certain words they cannot say, certain things they cannot do, and nobody believes me. And just hours after the video was over, I get the news that, oh, your video is busted. So enjoy it while it's there. No, I'll keep it there. It'll be fine. Jaden James, man. But yeah, as far as YouTube, they want everything to be unicorns and rainbows, which I know not everything is, but I would like to keep this channel unicorns and rainbows, if you know what I mean. You know, cat dumpling. Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, sort of, sort of. There's a few different things that they do. But yeah, Rob kept saying that one word over and over and over, and he was getting mad. I saw him, and didn't get it. He did not catch on. Like, dude, you can't say that word you're saying. YouTube, looks at that as a non-positive word. You know, and hey, on their channels, if they want to go and say, this and that, that's fine. You know, but over here, unicorns and rainbows. you know, it'd be cool. So anyway, had a great, had a fun time tonight, even though it was mostly, those three guys. Oh no, four guys. Rob and Dave and Hubbard and Pete. They were having a good time. And it's those guys, they're all pretty dedicated. That's the word I'm trying to say. Pretty dedicated, to their guitar collections and their rigs. Doing what they do. Trying to get the Van Halen sound, the Van Halen this and that, and that's cool. That's cool, yeah. Because I could never do half the things those guys do. Steve Anderson is in the house, man. Welcome, Steve. Welcome, everybody. Oh, man, you're not late. You're all good. You're all good. I was hoping I wasn't too late. I wanted to knock this thing out, at least before, midnight my time, Just jump on and yap for a little while, even though my throat is burning and now my mouth and lips are burning. Thank you, barbecue sauce. Plus I just ate, and the worst thing is immediately after finishing dinner to talk on a microphone. I guess maybe singing would be worse than that. Talking, I guess I can do, but I keep having to bring the fader down so you guys don't hear all the coughing and all that stuff. Not loading. Steve Anderson. What's not loading? You're in the chat room, but the you're talking about the video. Yeah, this is just audio. All you should see is my avatar of myself holding the EVH 5150 Stripe series at the NAMM show. That's all you should be seeing. Yeah, it's just I call these podcast style, which they kind of are. Sort of. Kind of. Yeah. I'm still here, don't worry. It's just my voice. Huh? I'm huh? What? I don't know. Yeah, you should just see my avatar. Look out, you're gonna make Rob mad. Yeah, he didn't get it. He was not getting it. That one word he kept saying. I guess it was a movie title, and he's like, "Oh, but it's all over YouTube. You can watch the movie, all this stuff." And he wasn't It wasn't registering that that one word is what was bringing this video down, basically. Not this one, the previous one. There's certain things you cannot say on YouTube, or they. It's an automated thing too. It's not. It's not there's not some guy, listening to this. Although maybe there is, you know. Um, Basically, and this has been happening for quite a while, for quite some time. Apparently, it's been happening for years to some people, and for myself, um, for myself, I first noticed this new system that YouTube has. Um, it was a while back. It was some months ago. I was joking around with the guys, on one of these videos, and I had said, what's the word? Starts with a G. I guess I can spell it. Well, I don't know if I can even spell it. You know those things you fill with water? You know, a squirt blank. A water blank. I had said the word water blank, meaning G. And because of that one word, YouTube said, "Oh, this video is non-positive," and everybody's like, "Huh?" Couldn't believe it. And so that's you know, I mean, I know I mean that's one of the things I'm always like, "Oh, you can't say that," blah blah blah. I mean, that's one of the reasons, but also, I like to keep everything on here, unicorns and rainbows. Why not? I guess. At least for now. You know, Joe Wentz. Joe Wentz. We were kind of talking about that too. He should know about some of that sort of stuff. I guess. Are you driving, Joe? He's driving Joe. He does a lot of cover tunes on his channel, and they're cracking down on a lot of that stuff too. It's not just certain non-positive words. Um, Cat dumpling. Yeah, yeah, that's what's been happening. Um, because there's a lot of pretty crazy stuff on YouTube, and this channel, this is not crazy. I mean, this isn't anything like some of the stuff that you see. You know, and yeah, just because of one word, it can be totally taken out of context. You know, maybe somebody has actually listed a whole list of words that get picked up. Maybe I'll have to fax that list to these guys. Nope, you can't say that. You know, maybe say the opposite. Maybe if these guys, Ron and Nesdal, and uh, if they learn to say the opposite of what they're about to say, everything would be unicorns and rainbows. I think maybe. Although judging from the two thumbs downs, I guess maybe you don't like that idea. Maybe it's a thumbs down for one for unicorn and one for rainbow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I like to keep everything on this channel pretty much, family friendly, because I mean, I do have a lot of kids that watch this stuff. you know? And I would like, anybody to just sit through this or turn it on and and not have to worry about covering somebody's ears for hearing something that I didn't say. You know, it's not me that's saying that certain things. You know, or maybe it is. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. Whatever. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, today was getting the car looked at, getting ready for the road trip. And again, I'll be driving through to the Midwest. Um, I guess it's possible if anybody wants to meet up along the way. Like if I happen to be in your area, you know, maybe if I tweet out that hey, I'm driving on this street, past whatever blah blah blah. If you happen to live right there, I guess you can wave or something. So I don't know how much time I'll be spending in different. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We will see, but I'll definitely. Um, if I'm in a certain area, I'll. You guys will know. Excuse me, one more time. Oh man, I'm glad you guys didn't hear that one. Oh, it's the mashed potatoes. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just hanging out with you guys a little bit, talking when I don't know. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty much exhausted, really, but not. I don't know. I basically walked around for like 3 hours today, literally, and I'm not joking. I actually walked for like 3 hours. You know, so kind of tired, but not tired enough, I guess. Yeah, that was basically my day. Getting the car looked at, having the chicken sandwich that gave me the what word can I say that won't get me in trouble? The not good acid reflux, and then did the video with those guys today, which many of you saw. At least you guys in the chat room that I'm looking at. I see all you guys there, and I appreciate seeing you guys all the time. I mean, I appreciate it that you guys want to come back and watch this stuff or listen to it or whatever. It's awesome. So yeah, had a great time tonight, and then took Howie for his W. Came back, had dinner, and here I am. I hope you guys are not hearing those. Meaning belches. I keep pulling the fader down. Let's see what. So what? Today's Wednesday, right? It's still Wednesday here. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on tomorrow. Actually, I have to go. I have to go get one of those. You know those things that you got the keyless cars. You know. You have what's it called? A foobab? I don't even know. I don't know what those things are called. Anyway, you open it locks your car, it opens it, and then you don't use a key with your car. You just, as long as it's near your car, you're able to open the door and start the car and whatever. The battery, a fob. There you go. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, I have to get a new battery for mine tomorrow. A key fob. Mark Taylor, thank you. How are you doing, man? Foo Fighters. Cat dumpling. Yeah, so I got to get a new battery for mine tomorrow. Uh, but I'll be driving the opposite car, so I won't have to rely on the fob to get there or to get back. So yeah, so that's one thing I'm doing tomorrow. Very exciting. Very cool. And I got a bunch of stuff I got to do around here. Lots of different things and stuff. Steve Anderson, got to sort out a day and time to test my computer camera. Yeah, Steve Anderson wants to jump onto one of these things. And yeah, let me know, man. Let me know. Just don't be late. Let me know if when you want to. I'll probably be sitting here tomorrow after I deal with my fob. If you're around tomorrow, yeah, send me a message on Facebook. Or are we on Facebook? Maybe we're not. Send me a message however you can. Comment. Actually, if you can. Here's a way for anybody listening to this. If we're not on Facebook, if we're not on Twitter, if you don't have my email or my phone number, well, actually, I give my phone number out all the time. Maybe I'll start putting that phone number in the description of these videos. I already put my PO box in there. You can send me a postcard. Send me a postcard saying, "Okay, I'm ready." But no, one of the ways anybody listening to this, if you need to get my attention, just just comment on one of the videos. If you excuse me. If you comment on any of the videos on this channel, I get the comment, pretty much instantly, and I can read it. It comes to my phone. So Steve, if you just say, "Hey, Johnny," if you're ready, if you want to test it, and if I'm here, it's probably cool. It's probably all right. But also, I do have a phone number if anybody, if you need to get a hold of me. You can text. The best way to get a hold of me with this number is to text me. Yeah, I mean, you could call it, but if I don't recognize the number, most of the time I'm not going to pick it up. Or maybe, who knows? Who knows? If anybody out there, if you ever want to call me, you can call this number, and maybe I'll pick it up. It's 415-952-3263. Maybe I'll start putting that number in the description of these too. And a lot of times when we're live, a lot of times you can call that number and you can actually, be on the show a lot of times. So yeah, that's a way to get a hold of me, or to be a part of the fun. You know. So yes. Okay, Steve Anderson, you'll text me. Did you say tomorrow? You'll text me tomorrow around 6 o'clock my time. Okay. Okay, that should be cool. Let's see, Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect, man. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Very cool. Good stuff. So what else? I don't know. That was really it. Oh, you're welcome, man. That was all I did. I can't even talk. That's all I did today. Was I went and had my car looked at, walked around for 3 hours, ate a chicken tender sandwich that gave me acid reflux you wouldn't believe. Came back here, jumped on a video with a bunch of weirdos for 2 hours. Johnny Beane Entertainment Nightly Podcast. Joe Wentz. Dude, you better grab that domain quick, man. I can't say that in the Joe Wentz voice. Maybe I can. Maybe the acid reflux will help me get the Joe Wentz voice. Johnny Beane Entertainment. Isn't that how you say it? Johnny Beane Entertainment Nightly Podcast. I don't know. Joe, you ever get acid reflux, man? It's not fun. Bean After Dark. Oh my goodness. Cat dumpling. Yeah. It sounds like some sort of Cinemax thing. Simon Williams. Good morning. I'm doing great, man. How are you? Simon, you're in. Is it Bristol? Steve Anderson is saying, how many of us are on the West Coast? There's myself, there's Steve Anderson, there's Alex Zipkin, which apparently Alex listens to these things the next day because he heard me mention his name on the video yesterday. Bristol, yes, that's right. It's 6:45 a.m. or it's probably 6:46 by now. By the time you hear this, because there is a slight delay on these videos when we do these things live. There is a slight. Joe, how many second delay is there on these videos when we do them, and then when people actually hear them, when people see it? Was it 10 seconds? 15, 20? Something like that. Well, I guess I could turn the volume up on the video I'm watching. I could count. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna count and see how many seconds the delay is. I'm gonna count from right now. It was roughly 6 or 7 seconds. roughly. Let's say 7. So yeah, it looks like there's like a 7-second delay from the time I'm yapping until the time you guys hear my yap. Yeah, Joe says usually about 5 to 8 seconds. Yeah, yeah. I think it could also depend on other factors though, because I know a lot of times when we're live, some of you guys in the chat room, you'll respond to something that we said like 20 minutes ago. So I think there is. I think depending on when you tune into the video, but also these videos they can be paused. I don't know if you guys know that. You know, if you guys wanted to, you could pause this video right now, and when it starts back up, it'll start back up where it is. But then there'll be a bunch of room in the front of where I actually am. You know, and I think it actually can say to you, go to live. Well, let me see. Let me pause. I just paused the video that I'm looking at. Um, Let me turn the volume back up. Press play. Yeah, yeah, okay. You guys know what I'm saying. Why is this confusing when it's just me? Steve Anderson, what's the ETA of your next EVH 5150 guitar? My next one? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Um, at some point, I guess. Michael Smith says if you pause, the chat will be all out of whack. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Hmm. Yes. So what? I don't know. I'm reading what you guys are saying. You guys are all talking to each other, which is all good. I mean, that's the cool thing about doing these things is you know, bringing people together. You know, bringing bringing the unicorns to the rainbows, if that makes any kind of sense. Which is kind of, I know it's kind of weird, kind of strange, but you know, got to stay positive on these things. But that's something I've said all along, ever since I've been doing these live videos, is to, you know, stay positive. Um, yeah, yeah, and that was way before YouTube started jumping on people. Spanky is in here. Spanky, man, what are you doing? um, Michael Smith, Johnny, you have a bunch of pictures you took when you were at Nesdall's house of like his lamp collection. You'll post them on my Facebook page. It's cool. It's cool. Or you can post them on, or well, maybe you should just maybe message them to me. Maybe I don't know if Nesdal would want a bunch of pictures of inside his place. I don't know. I don't know. You can message him though. Um, Cat dumpling. That's all good. That's all good. Spanky is watching Impractical Jokers. What is that? Is that a TV show? Yeah, Michael Smith. You got pictures of his model plane and car collection? Man, man, I can't believe barbecue sauce can make you burp so much. That's probably the spiciness. Oh, did you just hear that? Oh, you guys probably just heard that. Oh gosh, that's horrible. See, I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I should not be talking. Simon, beef bacon. Yep, that stuff is great, man. If I had some, although I generally when I have it, I save it till like Sunday morning. Sunday morning. That's the morning to have the beef bacon. You know, the good stuff. The good stuff. Beef bacon is an actual thing. Cat dumpling. That's true. Wilshire. Check out the brand, the bacon brand. Wilshire. They make a beef bacon that's amazing. You know. Um, did I ever get my 5150 head repaired? Now is the time, Joe says. You and me, where is it? Oh, you and I go on. You want to go on tour in October, Joe? Where are we going to go? Are we going to tour in your truck? You know, just imagine if bands toured in those semi trucks. I mean, it wouldn't be comfortable, but all the gear you could pack in there, you know, because when the Mayfire would tour, we had a van. We had this white van, and it was like Tetris getting all the gear, into the van, back in the van every night, you know. Michael Smith you just took pictures of his guitars. You didn't want to roam through his house, snapping pictures. uh, you didn't sneak a picture of his like his kitchen sink and all that stuff. Michael, did you meet Dennis when you were there? Was Dennis there when you were there? Seven over eight. Yeah, I know. I know. I just leave it. I don't care. You know, Nesdal likes to use his wrench. Although you know, I just keep everything unicorns and rainbows. That's all I do. Because why not? You know. Oh, you did meet Dennis. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, Dennis. I mean, we've never actually, physically met, but I've talked to him, behind the scenes on these videos, like before we go live, after we're live, sometimes on the videos themselves, and he's a very, 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 very cool dude. We actually did a video with him where he actually talked about his gear. Search just search keyword Dennis on this channel, and you'll come across the video of him talking about his stuff he uses. You know, his favorite guitars, his amps, effects, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, yeah, he's a great guy. He's awesome. I always dig. I always like saying hi to him every time he walks by. Um, or walks in the room or whatever. Yeah, he's cool. He's he's great. What? What time is it? It's 10:59. It's almost 11 o'clock. Look at this. Simon, yeah. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, he's played with Billy Joel. Yeah. Yeah. He toured with him, I believe. I think. There's actually there's actually video on YouTube. I saw it of Dennis up on stage playing guitar I mean there was a bunch of people up there, but along with was it Paul McCartney? I think. He toured with Billy Joel, and I think he played. I'm thinking it was Shea Stadium with Paul McCartney. I think maybe. I don't know. Dave, are you awake? Are you listening? Probably not. He's probably on the phone. Two guitarists in one house must be crowded, Simon says. Well, ask Michael Smith, man. He was there. He was actually there. Is that a big room, Michael? The room with the wall with all the guitars? It looks like a pretty good sized room. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, Michael Smith says, Dennis, he did play Shea Stadium. Dave and Michael were talking about it. You guys were talking about it when you were there. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, some of the stories these guys have. It's great to it's great to hear this stuff. You know. Well, I think Dennis. I think he played on. He was it the Tonight Show? I think he played on the Tonight Show. Like, what was that last year? Something like that. Hmm. Michael, what's your favorite? What was your favorite guitar of Nesdal's? What guitar was like the coolest? It's cool. It's cool. It's a cool. It's pretty cool. He displays all his guitars on the wall like that. You know. I've never. Well, no, that's not true. I had a guitar on the wall. I've had a couple guitars on the wall uh, before. I mean, not anytime recently. It's been many years. Um, I had this one guitar that I found in a dumpster. It was some sort of 1960s. What was it? Some sort of 60. If you guys play the guitar, you know what I'm talking about. Some 60s cool like Japanese guitar. I found it in a dumpster, and um, I had that hanging on the a wall. Like you guys, if you guys watch the video tonight with Pete, you know, or Chris, you know, you see their basements, you know, their jam rooms, you know, their studios. You know, when I was a teenager, I had like a basement studio set up, and the guitar, the Japanese guitar, whatever it was, that I found in the dumpster, I had that hanging on the wall in my basement jam room studio, whatever you want to call it. Had a drum set down there. Used to play drums, you know. Um, Not great, but um, it's always good to have a drum set, you know, nearby. You know, if you can, that's always a good idea. But anyway, and then I had another guitar that I had hanging on another wall. Uh, More recently, but it's been 20 years. Yeah, 20 years is recent. 21, 22 years, something like that. Had a what guitar was that? It was like a same kind of thing. It wasn't the same guitar, but it was the same kind of Japanese 60s guitar, you know. I don't know. Something about those guitars, they're cool to have hanging on the wall, you know. I think. Although Dave has all his guitars hanging on his wall, you know. Or a lot of them at least. A lot of them. Michael Smith says the green 5050 had sustain. Um, oh, you saw that Monsters of Rock guitar? That's cool, man. That's cool. The one that's autographed? Yeah. Yeah. There's only a handful of those things. The only one that I've ever seen was at the Guitar Center on Sunset in Hollywood. They have one in the window right there in the front of the building. I think that's the only one I've ever actually seen in person. Maybe. As far as I can remember. Michael Smith says Dave said there was only 50 of those Monsters of Rock Kramer guitars. Hmm. 50 of them for a promotion. Well, that's what they were. They were promotional guitars for that tour. Um, You know, Eddie. There was a contest in Guitar World magazine. I don't know if you guys, if you remember or have the Guitar World. Is it July 1988 with Edward on the cover, and he's holding the Fish 150 Kramer, and he's wearing like a what's the what do you want to call the shirt? Not Hawaiian. He's wearing like a button down shirt and jeans. July '88, I think it was. Anyway, uh, that was an interview he did promoting 0812, the album, and I think they were talking about the monsters of rock. I don't think the tour had. Well, by the time, well, when did that tour start? It was over the summer, so it would have been somewhere around that time. Maybe the tour was happening when that magazine came out. Maybe, but anyway, there was an ad. Well, not an ad. Well, yeah, an ad. Uh, uh, oh yeah, Steve Anderson. You know what I'm talking about. There was a contest to the Monsters of Rock, a Magnum PI shirt. Yeah, that's what it was. He just needed the little mustache, you know. Um, there was a contest to go to one of the shows. I'm thinking the show was in L.A. Hey, Stefan, man, Stefan's in here. There was a contest to go to one of the I still don't even know what that naga hide. I still don't know what that dude's talking about. Um, Tone bolts. Hey, John Beane, is the picture of the V from earlier on the Facebook page? I would like a closer look at it. It's not, although I could put it up. I could put it up there. Somebody sent me that picture a long time ago. Um, and I've had it. You know, I never put it up or anything, but somehow somebody else put it up more recently. And so it's kind of gotten like a lot of people have seen it now. I can't recall if the photographer sent me the picture. I can't. It was a while back. It was quite a while ago. Anyway, I mean the picture's out there, so I guess I mean yeah. I if you want, I could post it to the Facebook page. Maybe I'll do that. Actually, I think it's on the page. I know I posted that picture to my Instagram. If you want to go, are you on Instagram? If you want to go look on go look on my Instagram, it's just my name, Johnny Beane, and just scroll down a little bit, and you'll come across it. I know it's I know it's there. I know I posted it. I'm looking at Facebook. I'm thinking I already posted it to Facebook somewhat recently, but you know stuff can get covered up because. Uh, hmm. Eh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's on Instagram though. I'll tell you that. And I'm talking about the picture of Edward in it looks like maybe Fair Warning era. playing this V looking guitar live. Let me see. I'm looking at my Instagram. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on my Instagram page, and the date is July 13th. So go to the pictures right there. Go to Johnny Beane on Instagram, at Johnny Beane, and scroll down to, well, the date is July 13th. So you actually don't have to scroll that far. 802 Blues. Is this live? Good night, Michael Smith. Tone Bolts. No Instagram. Actually, you don't have to be on Instagram. Just search Instagram and at Johnny Beane. You can actually just search that on the internet, and you'll come across my page. I don't think you have to be logged in or anything. And just look down to just a little bit, and you'll see it. What else? Oh, what I was saying though. What I was saying was that Monsters of Rock guitar. Anyway, so July 1988 Guitar World, Edward on the cover, wearing Magnum PI's shirt, basically. There's an ad in that magazine to win to go see them on the Monsters of Rock tour. I believe the show was in LA that they were going to send you to, and it said in the contest in the ad that Edward would hand you his Kramer backstage, as in give it to you. And of course, when I first saw that back in the day, I remember thinking, what? He's going to give you the 5150? And I was too young to win the contest anyway. But it's never been nobody knows what guitar he gave away for that contest. And I'm sure some of you know he gave away a guitar at NAMM back in 1985. And some of you I may know the guy that won that guitar is a friend of mine. And I've played that guitar. It's a Kramer. It's a red, black, and white striped Kramer. That was actually at 5150 back in the day, back in 1980, 84. And so this friend of mine won it, and I've played it. It's a great guitar. It's a Kramer Beretta, and it's painted up, everything. I've got a bunch of photos. I took all kinds of photos of the guitar, close up, this, that. But I've posted a few pictures of myself holding the guitar. But anyway, as far as the guitar that Eddie gave to somebody backstage at a Monsters of Rock show back in 1988, I am thinking it's probably one of those. It's probably one of those Monsters of Rock guitars, and possibly one of those that's signed by the entire band. That's what I'm thinking. So, although the winner has never actually said, hey, this is what I won, But who knows? Who knows with the internet, every day, new things. Actually, I saw something. Well, I see cool stuff, all the time. Every day is brand new. There's a new unicorn being born every day. Ugh. Yes. How long have I been on here? It's been a while. It's been a while. I think I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I've just been maybe I do have to save my voice. Acid reflux is not fun. That's right, Steve Anderson. All unicorns and rainbows here on the West Coast, the best coast. Thank you very much. Yes. No, I love the East Coast. Although I've only been there once. Um, if Nesdal ever invites me over to his place, I'll be there again. So hey, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you dig this stuff, hit the subscribe button and click that bell. You'll see that bell. And Steve Anderson, I don't even know what that's about. Is that like a quote from a movie or something? I have no idea. 7/8, man. Have a good night. And again, congratulations on your guitar, man. It's a very. I hope you've played it. I hope you've cranked that thing. Um, so yes. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing another one of these things, another daily vlog, daily. I'll probably be on camera tomorrow, actually. So if that helps, maybe, probably. Yeah, I'll probably do one of these like earlier in the day on camera. Yes. Good night, Cat Dumpling. Good night, everybody. Thank you for jumping in. See you guys tomorrow. JohnnyBeane.com. Instagram Johnny Beane. Hey, if you want to see a cool picture of a cool rare Van Halen guitar, go over to Instagram Johnny Beane. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys tomorrow. JohnnyBeane.com. Good night.